Let's go live. Hey, what time are we on anyway? Yeah, we can go live. That's fine. So, welcome to Amberskies. And yes, my name's Blades, and it's Saturday, is it? Yeah, it must be a Saturday. I'm doing a Q&A. So, let's just chill out and do a questions and answers session in case anybody wants to ask any questions about what we've been up to. Let me grab a coffee. Yeah. This could be an interesting session if nobody turns up and asks me anything. Where's me chat? That doesn't help, does it? I can't even see me chat. Where's me chat? Oh, no, I don't want you. Stream chat is here. What are you doing here? Can you pop out a minute? Yeah, you can. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Pop you over here, shall we? Make you slightly bigger. Here we go. So, welcome to Q&A Day. Yeah, there we go. Welcomed everybody. That's good news. What have we got on screen? No idea. Let's pull you out as well then. I'm monitoring Discord, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okie dokie, that's a small video if ever there was one. Can we make you bigger? Yeah, we can. That's okay then. Anything else I might need? Not that I can think of. Oh, we can pop you up, can't we? That's about it, really. Yeah, you guys will do. That's all I need to be able to see, so I can get rid of that now. Okay. So, let's introduce you to Amberskies properly. So, what do we have here on Amberskies? We have a Twitch, obviously. So, this is Amberskies. We'll pop you on screen. We have a YouTube channel, which the easiest way to find me is just by typing in Amberskies C++, and there I am, Amberskies. Very easy to find. I've altered the layout a little bit, so now we've got popular uploads. People seem to like my QT stuff. Well, that's fine. If it's QT you want, that's fine. If you want QT 3D, there's a little Amberskies clicker here. And that will take you through to my GitHub code. And there's some Qt 3D stuff here. What we got here? Qt 3D in a widget, yeah. Not advertised how to do it. But yeah, you can put Qt 3D into a widget. That's important in Qt, by the way. What else have we got here? Oh, we've got a couple of games, have we? There's Snake Demons Run. Demons Run's the first one, then there's a Snaky Program. I think you all know what that's about. What we got here, the Amber Project. Framework for it, and a game test, yeah. Yeah. Very basic static library using Qt 3D to try out and have fun with games and stuff. Yeah. I took it as far as I could before Amberskies was starting to tread into reality. So this is all for fun. So that's the GitHub. That's my Qt3 Amberskies project is complete. You can contact me here. Yeah, that's okay. I try to leave my email address lying around in places. Patreon and Amberskies. I don't seem to put it in here. Oh, right, yeah, DOS is here. There you go. I knew it was in here somewhere. But that's YouTube. It's got lots and lots of YouTubey kind of things, playlists. If you just look at the playlist and it says all playlists, that's wrong. There's a little down arrow on it. Look at created playlists. There you go. There's slightly more. So yeah, there's everything. The very first playlist I would advise anybody looks at is that one there. Because stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, testing and programming all follow on from each other. So if you go through that lot in that order, you should be actually quite a good C++ programmer by the time you finish that lot. Long War 2 Season 1 is videos only. They were all just videos. It was me testing out and trying to learn how to use YouTube. So that's Long War Season 1. I'm still doing Long War Season 2. If anybody's interested in me doing it, just say. You know, you can. You're allowed to. You get an input into this. C++ with Qt, obviously. Loading a 3D model. Yeah. Learn programming. That's actually not too bad, that one, if I remember right. Thinking Club Live. Yeah, that was my first experimentation into doing live streams, interactive live streams. It seemed to work okay. C++ game programming. Yeah, well. Chilling Out with Blaze is obviously Fridays. Ramblings and Rants. I have a few too. Oops. Q&A's, what we're doing now. Naval Action every Sunday. Liked videos is ones that I like. There you go. Yeah, it's private as well, isn't it? So you won't get to see my liked videos. I like those. I watch those. C++ Game Club. C++ Game Club is the Twitch stream archive. So this is all from Twitch. We're up to day 16. Yeah, day 16. Yeah, so it's been going for 4 weeks. I do 4 episodes a week. So yeah, that's been going now for 4 weeks. So that's Twitch. And of course, the Season 2 live. I've just done the last one yesterday in honour of Peachy. Anybody who's been on on the YouTube side might know Peachy. Good lad. But in honour of him, he was the first person ever to talk to me on YouTube, so I honour him. I think there's been an accident or something, and well, hey ho, things happen. But I haven't seen him around for a while, so I thought I'd, because I think it's because of the accident. I can't tell whether it was for him or for a friend. The message that came through to me was a bit, well, could have been taken 2 ways. So I've put out an XCOM in honour of him, and he likes snipering in a game, so I've made him a sniper. So he's there. That's what I was doing yesterday. But yeah, we're on day 16, which is quite interesting actually. Day 16, yeah. It's a full month. 4 weeks. So, 4 weeks. On Twitch. What have I got? What have I got to show for it? Well, I've got followers who are happy with what I'm doing, and that encourages me to do more. We do have quite a number of views, and obviously we have now 4 weeks worth of videos. Obviously, unfortunately, Twitch only stores 2 weeks. which is why I pointed out the YouTube channel, because everything gets uploaded to there. So everything that I do on Twitch gets uploaded. If you want to see it live, you come to Twitch. If you want to see it after it's been done, go to YouTube. Simple. Until I can get Twitch to start saving my videos properly for longer than 2 weeks, yeah, it would be handy, Twitch, if you would have an archive system or something. I don't know. Well, obviously that's not what you offer, so I don't mind. But I do like live streaming on Twitch because it's nice and easy. I click a button and we're live. Whereas on YouTube, oh dear, YouTube let me down. I found it nigh on impossible to get good streams going on YouTube, which is unusual really when you think about it. It should be a good platform for it, but it isn't. Sorry to say, YouTube, you let me down too often and just made me angry. And me being angry, ooh, I turn green and ugly. So I don't do it. Where are we up to here on Twitch? I've done 4 weeks. And we set our goal to do an MMO, Mission Impossible. Because one person building an MMO is probably Mission Impossible. Let's see how it's doing. It's doing quite well, actually. Where is it? Where is it? It's on. I've got a copy here somewhere. Here it is. Let's run it. May as well. Can't get over how far we've come. So we have a display program to do our displays, obviously. I'm going to be changing that to a 3D display as well. Here he is, and we've got Bob, our eternal friend here. And as you can see, it's all constructed properly. Just put you to one side a minute. Let's put a server up. We've actually got a server now, fully programmed, and as you can see, not bad. That constructs nicely. We'll just pop you there for a minute whilst we get a GUI up. Our graphical user interface, which is this. So there's our graphical user interface, and Bob's moved to his spawn position. That's your graphical user interface. There's your server. User logged in. Number of users connected 1. There we go. That's you then. And that's I haven't even titled it, have I? Display. I should title that one. I haven't titled this one either, so never mind. But the thing is, if I press ASWD in this window here, our little Bob moves around quite happily. And that's what he's supposed to do. So yeah, it works. Our little system works. So we have an input, a server which governs the rules of movement, and an output. So input window, output window. Click in the input window, move around, and there you go. Click in the output and try and move around, nothing happens. So yeah, you have to be in the input window. One of the tricks we've got to do is be able to move that over there. Can't see through it. Yes, there's a problem there, obviously. But I think it's overcomeable somehow. Don't know yet. Other thing I don't know. Just move these up actually, so I can pull them out if need be. I'll move you over this side and you over this side. Something I don't know actually. What happens if I click this button again? I can't. Okay. What if I go into Open Terminal here? We're in exec, aren't we? So it's /exec and it's MMO. And what have we got? GUI. There we go. Got another GUI. Oh, we've got another bloke. Oh, we have an MMO. There we go, we've got two Bobs moving around on screen, and I didn't even program that to happen. Never tried it before. There you go. First testing. Is it multiplayer? Yep. It certainly is. There you go, that proves it. Now the interesting thing about this is, oh dear, oh well, never mind. It's not perfect, shall we say. As you can tell, I didn't program it. So yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But if I click this button now, shunk, everything goes away. Fantastic. So that's that. Works rather nicely, I think. So, after 4 weeks on Twitch, what do we have? We have a prototype two with first refactor complete, which took rubbish code from prototype 1 has now been converted into prototype 2, which is average code. Not good code, but average code. So that's where we're up to. We're on prototype 2. And it works. Oh yeah. Well, mostly works. No, it does work. So, and it works. And that's why I'm doing a questions and answers section about all of this. Possibly a few rambles. Why don't people work this way? Well, they do. They should do. You should take a prototype and then turn it from a prototype of rubbish code into an average code piece. Because now we're ready to put features on it. Yeah. Because we have a solid average code base which is functional and has been gone through twice. So it's very functional. It's been corrected now twice. So hey ho, we can add features. But we can only prototype features, which will keep us within the average code area. And then we need to go through another phase of refactoring, and that will get us to go from prototype to a base program at that point, because we won't just have average code, we'll have average to good code at that point. It will be our version 0.001 of the final code. Yeah, that's how close we are. But as you know, that can go through quite a few iterations of refactoring before becoming version 1. Or the beta. Or the alpha. The alpha, that was it. The alpha version 1. Which is your alpha code. That should be a finished product at that point. For us, it's going to be a very basic product, unfortunately, but it's going to be 3D by that point. Very much noticeably, because that's one of the features I want to do. So what features are we going to add? Good question, actually. Can I just clear this or what? Edit. Clear. Oh, I can. Good. So, features. Onwards. We need features. What is a feature? A feature is equivalent to a service given by our server. Okay. They can be game related. Or network related. There's also one feature that people miss, especially in the real world, and that's user comfort. Currently, it isn't very comfortable to use. You have to start them all up individually, and then one click shuts them all down, which is actually not too bad on the user comfort part. Any other features I can think of? I mean, I always have the user in mind when I'm programming. I must admit, I'm more inclined that way. Network related, yeah, we could join more servers together. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Having different servers for different worlds, for example, get our network going bigger. We could introduce the concept, and this comes under user comfort. I want to start introducing concepts as well, and new concepts. I'll put this at the bottom because it's not something. How's about your home server one that you have on your machine equals your website. Now, whether you make that into a game and put a map on it and game elements on it and make your own game is up to you. But you can have a home server equals a website. Now, as soon as you do that, but Blaze, you said it's going to be 3D. Yeah. That means you've got a 3D website. I'd like to ask the question, why haven't you got a 3D website? Hell, I'm sat here on a Linux machine with no 3D running. What do they call it? Driver. No 3D driver running. And yet I'm going to be programming a 3D website. And I'm going to be displaying it on Linux screen without a driver. Yeah, Windows. Where's Windows 3D? There's Windows 10. Where's Windows 3D? I bet they can't do it. Why can't we open the window and go outside? I'm going to ask that question, because it is a real question that we should now be asking of Microsoft. Hey, Microsoft. And I'm going to direct this directly at you, because it is a questions and answers. I would like an answer from Microsoft if you see this. Hey, Microsoft. Why can't I open window to 3D. Hey? Why can't I? Why is my Windows not 3D? Oh, but I'm on Linux. It already is, as you can tell. You see? Simple things like that. Interesting, isn't it? So the actual concept of putting 3D into a desktop has already been done. It's not new. There you go, I'll do it again. I have, yes, 2 screens. So if I'm working on this screen and I need more space, I do that. And I continue working. But I can flick between the screens. That's interesting, isn't it? And I can have as many screens as I want, by the way. I can make a cube out of it and spin a cube round. That's always a nice one. Haven't done that though. I just don't need the space. I've got plenty of space now to work with. So Microsoft, why is Windows 10? Why has it gone flat and all phony? Well, phony. Good play of words there. It's gone towards your telephones. Why? You've got a computer here, a PC here. You're putting Windows 10 on it, and it's flat. And it's a very, very, very flat 2D experience. What happened, Microsoft? Where did development go wrong? What happened? Where did the world drift away to? Why have we never gone past 2 dimensions on our screens, on our operating system? What happened? So features, services. Well, that's why I'm doing this code. Firstly, it has a GUI. I've split it into 3, and people are already wondering probably why have I done that. The reason is because I want to keep the 3D engine running as fast as possible, and it isn't going to run as fast as possible if we have a load of GUI in the way, user interface. So instead of having user interface and 3D engine together, I've just split them in half. So my 3D can run faster on its own chip. Because remember, when you start a program up, it has its own chip. It's given its own core thread. So we've now got 3 core threads: one for our user interface, one for our server, and one for our 3D, as it's going to be. That's a clever way of doing things, I think, without doing any silly programming using all of this phony hyper-threading rubbish. We don't need to do it. The operating system can play around with it all it wants. I don't need to program it. It's already done. Why should I reinvent the wheel? If you've got something that's done for you automatically, well, use it. Stop programming in one program for starters. God, why are you restricting yourselves? That was a little bit of a rant. I like to rant about Microsoft holding back the industry so badly. Because Microsoft has held back the industry all the way through. Ever since 95, Windows 95 and the idea of it. When you get to Windows 7, you could see it. You could see it formulating in the mind, hey, we could go 3D with this. Ooh. And then Windows 8 comes along and destroys all conception of it. And Windows 10 comes along and goes flat. Totally flat. Yeah. And then Ubuntu goes and emulates it. Fantastic. Well done, Ubuntu. Oh well. There you go. There's my rant. I knew I was going to end up ranting. So, 30 minutes. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Features then. It doesn't look as though anybody's going to tell me what features to write, so I don't know. Let's pop in here. Any questions? Let's try and get this working. Any questions? Any suggestions on features? Or what you'd like to see done? I mean, I've given away literally everything that I want to see happen. I'd like to be able to open this, use my computer, using this program as like a layer on top of the operating system, Windows or Linux or Mac or whatever. I'd like to be able to start and close down programs. I'd like to browse the web, which is still 2D. Why is the web still 2D? Oh, God knows. And I want to do it all in 3D. So I can walk up to a wall or a TV within my 3D world, switch it on, a browser appears, and I can browse the web. I want to be able to switch a 3D spinning icon on, double click on it, and it'll start a game up. I'd like to be able to travel to the center server and go and visit my bank. Yeah, I'd like to go and walk into my bank and there be somebody stood behind the till who I can talk to. An employee of the bank, preferably. Why not? Why can't we do it? Why is that so hard to do? How old is World of Warcraft, for God's sake? How old is EverQuest? How long have we been stuck in 2D? Well, I can answer that one. Nearly 25 years. It will be at the end of this year. Windows 95 was the first useful desktop. Windows XP, Windows 7 to Windows XP should have gone 3D. And there's no reason why it should not have done. It was already on the cards, and it never did. The internet. Let's have a look at it. There you go. Look, I'll show you. What took me 30 seconds to make? This. Look at it. It's overlapping itself in a 3D way. The internet is capable of full 3D. Look at what it's doing all over the place here. And that's just me scrolling up and down. There's an interface behind this doing this. Why can't I just get in my spaceship now and just fly off to the next website? Elite could have been better. Elite Dangerous. They nearly could have done it. That would have been awesome if they'd done it though. On the space station, put real banks like international banks, so you could walk into them and do your banking whilst in game. You know. But I'm saying whilst in game, where it should be the other way round. You should be able to travel a 3D website and then go through a teleporter down onto a planet called World of Warcraft and play World of Warcraft. You should be able to fly your spaceship down to the planet that I'm going to make and play it as a game. You should have two modes. You should have one that says browse, and you just have a cursor. You are a 3D cursor that can move around the website by use of jumping from one place to the next, but still in 3D. Or you could have game mode. Click on it, and then you would have to travel around the web as if it's in space. Maybe one server is a planet, one server could be a spaceship, one server could be a house on a planet someplace. One server could be multiple houses all over the universe. One server can be anything it wants within that universe as soon as you press hit game. The possibilities just explode exponentially as soon as you've put your foot into 3D. And that's why I've got a full website full of, hey, come program 3D. Yeah. Awesome, isn't it? Common workflows. Oh, that was Kreiter I'm working with at the moment. Okay. I was just trying to work out how to use this Kreiter thingy efficiently so I could write on it. Ah, lovely. So there we go. I think I've ranted. And I think I've said my piece. And I think you know now why I'm doing an MMO from scratch on Mission Impossible. Because at some point I'm going to twist it. And I'm going to turn it around from being a game into something where you can navigate a network. And I'm going to prove the concept that you can navigate a website, a network in 3D. You can go and visit parts of your computer in 3D. You know. Oh gosh, no, don't do that. Discord, no. No, let's have this one here. Here we go. What would it take for me to represent that as a door and that as a room beyond in 3D? I'd need some platforms or a table to put some icons on top that could spin around, maybe tinkle a little, give out little magical kind of glows or whatever. What about this bit at the bottom here to run something? Well, you could go up to the pedestal, push a button, this comes up, and you can just type in sudo /pintablet driver.sh. Hit return, password, running. And then you just hit that little button as you usually would do, and it goes back into the pedestal. And then, remarkably, my pen starts working. Yay! Like that. There we go. Yeah. That'd be nice. Just to walk into a room and then, using my left mouse, click on a little button below a symbol that says pen tablet, and the console pops up open in front of me, and I type in my command, and then I just click go away console, and it goes straight back into the button. How hard is that to program? Come on, how hard? By today's standards, how hard is that to program? Hell. How long, here's a question, how long has World of Warcraft had an auction house? It didn't originally, remember. But it has one, And it seems to be being able to transfer within a 3D world items, trade. How long's that been in 3D programs? Trading. What would happen if in this 3D world the company that you work for opened an office online and put a load of desks there with PCs and said, yeah, you can come into work, just log on to the Amberskies network and whilst in browser mode, just go to this address and you can walk into the office and we have a desk for you. And you have people sat next to you who you can communicate with using a microphone and headset, the people next to you. In a 3D world, you could have meetings online in boardrooms where you're looking at an avatar of somebody and talking to them about what matters. If there's any companies out there that ever see this and decide to go, wow, that would be a great idea, we'd never have to buy real office space again. We could just put it on a network like that. Have it 3D, have people come in and talk to each other on a 3D network. They'd be able to see each other. They'd be able to feel more human type contact with each other. They'd actually be able to work together in an office. The management would be able to work together and go and meet online. And it'd be a more human experience. You'd be able, if a shop opened on this network and they had clothes, and they were selling clothes, for instance, you could go down to that shop, put your measurements into one of these mannequin types of things, and try clothes on that they have put in this 3D world. And you could buy them. Ooh, that was an interesting way to spell what? Blades? Never mind. And you could buy them and they'd be shipped out to you and you arrive through the door, and when you put them on, it should look exactly the same as it did in the 3D world. And if it doesn't, you can take a photo of the 3D world, you can take a photo of yourself, and you can send it back through to the company and ask them why. And you can hold them to account. Awesome. So it would open up something even more different than that. You could actually go shopping with your friends. Can you do that on the web right now? Can you go shopping with your friends in like 3D? Can you walk into a shop in 3D on the web with your friends? Why not? You can play games with your friends. You can talk to your friends. I'm talking to you now through a microphone. You can talk to your friends using chat rooms like Discord. You can talk to your friends. You have things like Facebook, where you can talk to everybody. But you can't use 3D. Discord, you can't use 3D, but you can use a camera. Yeah, I think the next step, the future of everything online, the future of the home computer, the future of your phone. Your phone won't be a phone anymore. It won't be needed to be a phone. It will just be an access point for a 3D network, where you could go and visit somebody else's phone, press a button to say, hey, I'm outside the door, would you like to talk to me? Can I come in? And they look down at their phone, it's beeping at them saying, doorbell's ringing, it's such and such a person, do you want to let them in? And you just press yes or no. If you press yes, You can just speak to them, and they would see you as an avatar in your own home, on your phone, or in your own phone. Your own phone home. That's the real future that should have happened, that never did. But that's a fantasy. That's just a fantasy. Why hasn't it happened? Because we've been held back. The whole of the industry has been held back. The chips that we have are fast enough. Our phones, look what they do. They're fast enough. They can already play 3D games, for God's sake. TVs, why are TVs still in existence? Why isn't it just, well, for our TV downstairs, is just a monitor for a TV station to pipe through on broadband TV. The little box we have for our TV downstairs has a hard drive in it. It's a computer, and it puts pictures on our TV. There's no wires. There's no radio frequency to be received anymore. There's no cathode ray tubes. It's all flat screens. That TV that we've got downstairs is no more a TV than the TV I am looking at right now to see all of this here. It's a monitor. So is the screen on your phone. It's a monitor. I've got to stop rambling now. I've been going long enough. I've given people a chance to think about that, I think. But anyway, features, services, game-related, network-related, user comfort. Starting on Monday, come and join me on Twitch. Oh, didn't even tell you where on Twitch, did I? Where am I on Twitch? I'm at Fraser, Frazer, all one word, Blades. Oh, don't care, Blades. I'll do it that way. Sharp. That's where you'll find me, on Twitch. Come join me Monday. Have a say in the future. And now you know why I always say Amberskies is the future of 3D networking. Because it's going to be. And not very long in the future, by the way. I would say by the end of this year, easily. So, in the meantime, I'd like you all to have a good weekend. Take care. And above all, have fun.